No,
Matt,
that says we're recording a podcast.
I don't know how to do that yet.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to do that next time.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to set up a camera someplace that's pointing at a computer.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I don't know how to do that yet.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
I'm totally fine with it.
All right. And have you started your recorder yet?
Nope.
Okay. You want to do that now?
Yep.
Okay. I got mine going. You got yours going?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's see. So we should start with the title of the show. You got that? You want to do yours first?
Okay. Funky Fitness Now, episode 35. Funky or fake? The sports edition.
Excellent. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Perfect as always. All right. So I'll do mine now. Funky Fitness Now, episode 35. Funky or fake? The sports edition.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And sing.
And we're out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a weird camera angle looking down like that, or is that okay, do you think? I like yours is kind of off to the side.
Oh, it is? And no, the reason why it is because that's where I can put it. That it will stand up straight and I can have my phone connected to it. That's all.
Good.
It's not deep.
But does it look okay? Because I'm like looking down here when I'm doing my notes and stuff. Or does that look weird? Because I'm kind of looking down.
Yeah, what did you do last week? It was like at a different angle.
Yeah, last week it was looking up, which I thought looked kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
I can kind of adjust it a little bit like that.
Yes, right there.
Like that? Okay. But I'm still going to be down here, so. Okay, that's better.
Okay. All right, well.
See the towel on the door?
It's very it's classy.
It's classy. All right, so we'll get started with this thing here.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, and welcome to Funky Fitness Now, episode 35. I'm Steve Stearns from Outside Health and Fitness, and I'm excited that you're here tonight because we're going to play a brand new game on Funky Fitness Now called Funky or Fake, the sports edition. Very cool. And we think it's going to be big, big, big fun. And speaking of someone who is always having really big fun, my co-host from Sassy Girl Fitness NYC, Jessica Bailey.
I'm having really big fun right now.
You are.
Such big fun. Oh my God, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Just standing around waiting for me to get done. That's huge fun.
And I'm just waiting for big fun all the time.
Yeah, who isn't? I mean, little fun, it's just like little. It's not that good.
I know. I mean, if you're going to do something, be big about it, right?
Yeah, the big fun is what everyone's looking for. All right. So go ahead.
Oh, on today's show, you're going to discover some of the more unusual sports people like to play.
And whether we are convincing liars or not. That's the big thing that you're going to learn.
Well, before we get started today, we want to make sure that you know that we're not endorsing any of the therapies, exercises. Let me do that again. Okay. All right. Before we get started today, we want to make sure that you know that we're not endorsing any of the therapies, exercise programs, ideas, or foods that we're sharing with you on the show.
Right. If you hear something that we're talking about and think it might be something you'd like to try, we'd like you to check with your doctor first. It's always a good idea to get there okay before you start any new exercise or diet plan, especially if it's something that we just made up.
Right. Duh. Okay. Let's talk about how this works.
All right.
So we're going to share with you some funky sports that we found online. Some of these are real and some of these are made up.
Right. So can you tell which of these weird sports are funky and which we faked? Let's test your funky sports knowledge right now. Let's get right into it. Ready? Okay. You got the first one.
All right. So this is called bumper surfing. And it's an activity when someone, like usually under the age of 40, sits or hangs onto the bumper of a moving car. And you add a skateboard, a bike, or something else with wheels, and you're catching a wave on tar. What do you think? Is it funky or fake? It's funky.
It's a real thing. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? It seems really dangerous.
It does.
Right? Oh God, I don't know where people come up with things like this. This
No.
is not something that I would do in my spare time.
No, I'm not going to be hanging on to the back of some car. It's dangerous
No,
enough to be inside the car.
you could like break a limb
Absolutely.
doing that. Like I don't know why you would get on a car
No.
and just surf. It's weird.
Bumper surfing. I wonder if they train for that. Do you think? Is there any sort of physical activity involved there, or are you just going to grab and go?
I think there's a lot of mental stamina involved in that. Like
right.
You gotta like maybe you visualize yourself like really getting on the back of the car and doing well at the surfing, and then you do it. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to visualize success. You can't visualize failure because that would be very painful.
Right? I think visualizing failure is not the way to go for that one.
Okay, so I got another one for you here. Extreme ironing. That's what this one's called. So those who are into extreme ironing, here's what they do. They take ironing boards to remote and dangerous places like a cliff or underwater, for example. And then what do? They press articles of clothing. And why is it called extreme? Because they go to a cliff or underwater, or they jump out of a plane, or they're on top of a building. That's just simply what they do. You know, normal places like that where you'd like to press your clothes. So the question is it funky or is it fake? It's funky. It's a real thing. Can you believe it? Extreme ironing.
What? That's crazy. You know what? I don't iron unless I absolutely have to. So any ironing that I do is extreme because it's like I have to take out the ironing board. It's a whole ordeal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd rather just hang my clothes in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower.
It is crazy when you watch. Yeah, you watch these videos. These guys literally are like rappelling down the side of a cliff with an ironing board hanging off the back of them, just so they can set it up and then iron their shirt. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But it's real.
Really special.
It is.
Well, I wonder how they came up with that. Like, you know what I want to do today? I want to climb a cliff with an ironing board.
I actually have the backstory on this. There was a guy. All of these weird things seem to come from England for some reason. No offense to anyone from England, but there was a guy who came home from work and he was into like mountain climbing, but he also had to press his shirt for the next day. So he decided he would combine the two things, and literally that's where this came from. And it's a real thing. Like, people do this. They're into it. What? It's their passion.
It's their passion. I'm really into extreme ironing. Okay, I like the fact that he tried to combine things. And they always say in fitness, you should do a fitness activity that you love to keep you motivated. Okay, so
sure.
Great. I think it's great. He loves doing that. He also has to iron. So let's combine the two.
Why not?
Okay. I guess.
Insane.
To each his own.
To each his own. Okay. Finally, we got that back in there again. Thank goodness.
Thank God, right?
That's right.
I know you were very worried.
I was.
Okay, so this next one is called froggy geocaching. And it takes geocaching to a whole new level. Froggy finders, as they are called, attach specially supplied bands to the hind legs of common bullfrogs or other species, and they let them roam. The froggy cache is then added to froggy. Hang on, did I say froggy cache correctly?
That's right, or froggy cache.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
That works.
Okay. I was like, am I making this like very fancy? It doesn't need to be. Okay.
Cache. It's very cache.
Okay, I'm going to start with the froggy cache. The froggy cache. What? I'm going to say cache. Is it cache?
Yeah, or cache. Either way, I think.
Okay, all right. The froggy cache is then added to the froggycaches.com, and others in your area are encouraged to find your froggy cache using GPS devices and special smartphone apps. When you find a frog, it's time for a selfie with your warty friend for proof of points and rewards.
Wow.
So, my question to you, is it funky or fake? It's fake! Thank God it's fake!
Thank God it's fake. That was really, that was very complicated.
I didn't even understand what I was saying.
Wow.
It was really complicated.
So do you know what geocaching is, right?
No.
No.
What is geocaching?
So geocaching is a real thing. It's they hide these little caches of like treasures and trinkets and stuff, and then you use your GPS to find them based on these coordinates that they give you online. So it's a great thing for like families and kids to get out there and kind of hunt.
Yeah.
It's like a treasure hunt. But if you like attach something to a frog, that would be crazy. It'd be like it would be moving all the time. I like it. I think it's good.
I really just thought that geocaching was made up. I didn't know that was a real thing.
It's real, but the frog part I think is made up. So
the frog part is probably made up. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Let's see if you think this one is funky or fake. So this is 2-man kayak jousting. So you get teams of 2 who sit on. Teams of 2 sit on top kayaks. That's really hard to say. And what they do is they battle each other with these foamy jousting poles. So one team member is maneuvering the kayak while the other one is standing up and trying to poke the other one with a jousting pole and knock them into the water. So the question is this funky or is it fake? It's funky. It's a real thing. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it's actually a ton of fun. I would love to try that. You just have one person in the front of the kayak. I mean, it's kind of unstable already, and then the other person is maneuvering them around, and then they just kind of poking each other with these jousting poles. Do you remember that? What was it? It was like Battle of the Network Stars or something way back. Do you remember that? Or are you too young for that?
I have no idea what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, it's probably
Battle of the Network Stars.
Yeah, they used to do this thing, Battle of the Network Stars, where they have these people from TV shows would battle each other with these, things, and they had a jousting thing where they had like these foam, like Nerf poles that they would poke each other with and try to knock each other over.
So is it kind of like when you see people in a pool and they get on each other's shoulders and they try to wrestle? Is it like that?
Yes, yeah, very similar to that. Yeah, except they're standing on a kayak. Way too interesting.
Oh, they add the element of surprise. I love it.
Right.
All right, so let me know if you're interested in this.
Okay.
This is called toe wrestling.
Disgusting.
Toe wrestling is very similar to arm wrestling. The players take off their shoes and socks as the game is played with bare feet. And then they link toes and attempt to pin each other. After 3 rounds, the best of 2. Oh shit! I messed that whole thing up. Sorry.
You want to do the whole thing again?
Yes,
right.
I want to do the whole thing again. Okay. All right. So toe wrestling is similar to arm wrestling. Players take off their shoes and socks as the game is played with bare feet. They then link toes and attempt to pin each other. After 3 rounds, the best 2 out of 3 wins. Is this funky or fake?
I hope it's fake.
It's funky.
No, it's funky. Ugh.
So now you can do it.
I think instead of funky, we should have said, no, it's fungus. Ugh. That's gross.
Right? I know. Well, maybe the next time that you go to your 2-man kayak tournament,
true,
you can just take off your shoes. You already will be shoe and sockless. You can just toe wrestle. You're good.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know where people come up with this stuff. I mean, that's like, that just seems like a really odd thing. I mean, thumb wrestling even I kind of understand, but toe wrestling? Really?
Right?
You got to do that?
Well, maybe people in a yoga class were bored and they were like, before this class starts, let's just wrestle with our toes.
Ow. Cramp. Ow. Toe cramp.
Oh, no.
No, it's not a toe cramp.
Oh.
Just sitting funny.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just old. Everything's breaking down. What is that? That's very exciting, though, isn't it?
Right. It's very exciting.
I did hurt my toe today.
Where did you just cramp? In your calf?
Yeah, hamstring.
Oh God.
I don't know why. I didn't do that much today either. I played a little disc golf. I helped a friend with some wood. No, cutting wood. You helped
your friend with some wood?
Yes, well, cutting wood for fire.
Oh.
No, not what you. No.
Okay.
Don't do that. Okay.
That explains the cramp if you're helping your friend with some wood.
Oh man, that was crazy. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Sitting in front.
Do to like take a moment?
No, I'm good. The show must go on.
Okay.
Okay, so did I ruin your whole thing? Do we have to do any more there? Or?
No, I'm good.
All right. We have JD has joined. Did you see that? Hello, JD.
Hi, JD.
I tried to say hi, but I'm not sure if I did a good job there. Okay,
Hi.
so let's do the next one. Okay. So here's the next one. Mall sock skating. This one actually sounds very exciting. I would like to try this. So what happens is racers remove their shoes and they race through a crowded mall using that familiar speed skating thing where you have the arm tucked behind and you're doing that, you know. And the first one to successfully dodge customers, strollers, and mall cops and get to the other end of the mall is the winner. Very exciting. It's got to be great, particularly after they have waxed the floors of the mall. So the question is this funky or did we fake it? It's funky. No, we faked it. I read that wrong.
That sounds crazy. Okay, first of all.
Yeah, we made that one up.
This would be insane, especially around the holidays. Can you imagine if you were in a mall and there's some guy that's like doing speed skating down the mall in his socks?
I think it would be awesome. I think it would be a lot of fun to try, don't you?
No.
No?
I don't think it would be fun at all. But I would like to watch you try.
I was going to suggest that we do it, but like in separate malls and we could probably blab while we're doing it. Do you think?
Definitely we could blab because I'm not doing it. So I can just hold that phone still and you can do it.
Ah, I see. Okay.
You really like to take off your shoes.
I do.
As much as you say you don't like toe wrestling, I think you secretly do like toe wrestling.
I don't think I like toe wrestling, but you're right. I do like to take my shoes off. I hate having but no toe wrestling for sure. All right, you have another one? You know, I've lost your picture here on the blab. You're audio only at the moment.
Oh.
Poor internet signal. You know why is because you are in a very small town. Oh, you're back again. Okay, there you go.
I'm in New York City is a small town. Jesus.
You need high-tech stuff.
No one lives here. Yeah.
Yeah, we have high-tech here in Bowdoin, Maine. That's where.
Yeah, because people don't do anything in New York City.
No.
It's crazy. All right. The next one is topless. Yep, it's exactly what you think.
How do you always get the topless ones? I think actually that's probably right.
Because it would be weird if you did it. So I definitely want to do it.
Yeah.
All right, topless toaster tossing. Men and women gather to toss and catch toasters, and just for fun, they do it with no shirts on. Why? Because they can. And it might make for more distracting for everyone who's participating or watching. I don't know.
Good defense.
But what's the point of this sport? Don't drop that toaster. And how do you win? You stay at home and do something more productive. That's how you win. So, is it funky or fake? It's funky.
Wow. I can't believe.
Can you believe that?
No, I can't believe that's a real thing.
I know. Oh God, it's so weird.
I'm assuming that the toasters are unplugged though.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, because that would be like, you could combine it. It could be like toaster toasting and hot potato all at the same time, if they were plugged in.
If they were plugged in, it would be very shocking.
Yes.
That was a terrible joke.
That was terrible. That was awful. I do like the fact, I guess it sounds like a good spectator sport.
Yeah, for you.
Well,
I'm not interested in this at all.
You're not, no.
Zero,
Well, I'm really into,
I'm
really into toasters, so that's it.
You're just into people wearing no tops. That's what you're interested in.
That's right.
Okay. At least you're honest.
Really? Come on. Okay. All right, so how many more of these do we have?
We have a lot more. I think we should just wrap this shit up.
Okay, let's wrap this up. And what we'll do is we can put the other ones, we can do the other ones in a bonus or something like that.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so let's we'll jump down to the end. And we can say hi to Stephen and hi to JD.
Hi, Stephen.
Hopefully they're both
Hi,
there.
JD.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
What we're doing is we're recording the show, so we're trying not to ignore you, but we are recording the show.
So all of this random stuff that we're talking about is not going in the show.
I'm editing all this out.
Yeah.
After
Thank God.
Okay, so do you want to jump down to? Let's jump down to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were we just talking about? Toasters, right?
Toasters, yes.
Okay. So speaking of toasters, we've launched a Patreon campaign, and we're really excited to tell you all about it.
You know that we love doing Funky Fitness and bringing you some more of the unusual things and ideas people are doing to stay fit and active.
Okay, try that again, because I think somewhere in the middle there is supposed to be bringing you some of the more unusual.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You know we love doing Funky Fitness and bringing you some of the more unusual things and ideas people are doing to stay fit and active.
Right, and we'd like to ask you for your support, and that's why we've set up your Patreon page. When you become a Funky Fitness fan, you help the show. When you become a Funky Fitness fan, you help make this show possible and keep it ad-free. And on your page, you'll find some really cool rewards like behind-the-scenes videos and bonus content.
Yeah, and you'll get episodes before anyone else. Personalized videos and a bunch of other cool, funky stuff.
So visit funkyfitnessnow.com/support and become a Funky Fitness fan now. We really appreciate it. Oh, and that's me again. You can also find your Patreon link in the show notes for this episode at funkyfitnessnow.com/35.
And you'll also find links to everything else we talked about in the show today, including all those weird sports. Well, the ones that we didn't lie about.
True.
The ones that were real.
That's right. So what do we have coming up next week?
Ooh, next week we're going to talk Funky Fitness supplements.
Ooh,
you know, all the crazy things that people spend their money on hoping to become thin.
Right. You just put that pill in your mouth and boom, that happens.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Well, until next time, I'm Steve Stearns.
And I'm Jessica Bailey saying stay fit and funky.
That's right. And we're out. Okay, cool.
Amazing.
So, we'll have to see how that all edits together. That was pretty interesting. I'll put some buzzer sounds in it, like, you know.
Okay, sounds good.
And I also I added today a bunch of resources in the show notes, so we've got videos for almost all of that stuff that we talked about there.
Awesome, I see it right there. Yeah, cool.
Yep. So we should ask. So Stephen and JD, are you guys still there? I don't see any activity from you. I think they're still
like, no.
I actually see
These two
5.
are boring.
Yeah,
Oh.
that could be.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I see 2 people are watching, you and me.
Oh, excellent.
I don't think they're there anymore.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's okay. Here, I'm going to try to see if I can give you a few high fives. Yeah, there, I'll give you a couple.
Oh, okay. I'm going to give you some too.
Excellent.
Did I do?
We're our biggest fans.
Oh, God. We are really supportive of each other.
We are.
Amazing.
9 and 12. So did you, have you stopped your recorder yet?
No.
Okay, I'll stop it. Fine.
Okay.
I'll tell you, last week when you did the recorder thing, we were almost completely in sync right from the beginning. It was pretty cool.
We were in sync?
Yeah, what I do is I take my recording and then I bring yours in, and then what I have to do is I have to sync up your voice on my side with your voice on your side before I do anything. And sometimes it's way off, like, you know, it could be off by 5 or 6 seconds. And last week it was almost perfectly lined up. It was great.
Amazing. It's probably because we blabbed.
Could be.
Yeah.
So I think I can probably, should I stop the blab recording, do you think? Or just keep it going? I just keep it going. Whatever.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. So I'm thinking that, so we want to try this blab tomorrow, just kind of talking about what should we do on blab. Is that right?
Yeah, at 7:40 p.m. At
7:40 p.m. And what we'll do, maybe what we can do is try that Funky Fitness account. So if I can, what I'll do is I'll try to log in somewhere with that account, and it's a little weird. I wish I could share a screen, but what's going to happen? I'm going to have to log in with that account and then point that at one of my other computers. You know what I mean? It's like
so technical. Yep. No, I understand what you mean.
That's the only way I can think to do it is, if I do it on my phone or something. But the thing with the phone that drives me crazy, actually, it might work okay with a phone. Actually, you know what? Let me try it right now. Do you have a second to try it right now?
Yeah, let's do it right now. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try it now. Where's Blab? Okay. Oh, except I'm logged in as me, so I gotta log out somehow.
Good luck with that.
I know.
Also, I'm gonna send you an email with dates, because we run into this Christmas time, and there's gonna be some dates that I am not gonna be here to record. I'll be in Nebraska, which is. I wouldn't mind recording in Nebraska, except I won't have any of my equipment with me. So we should probably do bonus episodes then, or stuff that we've recorded already.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I think there's 3 dates. Do we have 3 pre-recorded stuff? 3 episodes already?
Let me see. Hang on a second. I know we have. We have one that's really funny. Did you hear the one that I did on the? It was when you did the poo sticks.
Oh.
I put that one. I put that one up for you to listen to on Dropbox.
Yeah.
That one came out really good.
No, I haven't listened to it.
Okay. Let's see. We have publish, nothing. Interesting. Raw files. So we have fitness classes, international fitness, and weird ways to use gym equipment. Where's the poo stick one? What was that? Wait a minute.
Wasn't that international fitness?
Yes, you're right. International fitness. So it does look like we have 3 of them, I think.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Scary we already did, I think. I think I did that bonus already. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
because I know one of them is relatively soon. It's December 2nd. Why, you ask? Because that is when the Christmas tree lighting will take place. And I am going.
Nice.
I know. Christmas is my jam. And so I need to go.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And then I think the other 2 are the week before Christmas. And then it's I don't know, the 23rd or 24th. And I won't be here those 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oops, hang on a second. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Why am I getting? Where am I getting that from?
Can you mute it?
Weird.
Okay. Is that better? Yes, I muted it.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'd have to do, which is really the thing is too with my stupid phone, I can't just set it someplace. You know what I mean? If I could set it somewhere and have it stand up, that's weird. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. That's what my screen looks like.
It looks. Your screen looks awesome, but this looks terrible.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really work. Maybe we just.
I can't read it.
No.
This looks like the camera's on a screen. And there I am. Okay, hi. Hi,
there
Sid.
You are, in multiple screens. Yeah, so maybe I'm just going to kill that one. Yeah, okay. Maybe we just do what we did today is just kind of, talk to the person and go, hey, Steven, hey, JD, and see what they say. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, and when we do this thing tomorrow, we're going to be talking about just all we're doing right now is we're recording the show on Blab, and we're just going to ask, is there something better that we could do?
Okay, but we also got to think of, wonder if no one tells us anything. Wonder if no one joins us. It's just you and me.
Well, that could happen.
Right now, no one cares.
Yeah. Well, did you do the tell a little bird thing? Did you see that? Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I did too. Okay, so that didn't really help us much.
No, it didn't help us at all.
Oh,
no.
And I get all excited because I'm like, oh, there's 3 people. No, it's just the Funky Fitness Now thing.
I did it earlier this afternoon too.
Well, you sent one out this afternoon?
Yeah. Tell a bird. Yeah.
And that just didn't do anything for us?
Nope. No, it did not.
All right. Well, it could be a slow burn. We just we do it. I think at the very least what we're doing is we're getting that kind of like the behind the scenes video that we can put on Patreon. So
amazing.
Yes. All right. Well, I think we're good. So I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Perfect. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See ya. Bye.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.